Rare Voice is the phone in my home.
It's the one I can afford.
Rare Voice gives me lower LD.
And you know it gives me more.
I get local calls for free, and I can win big prizes too. Red Voice makes my family rejoice. Red Voice is the choice for me.
Your new home phone is here. Sign up for Rev Voice today, and you can win great weekly prizes and a brand new Honda CR-V from Nassau Motor Company. Get Rev Voice home phone for as low as $14.99 a month. Call us at 601-8992 or visit us online at cablebahamas.com/RevVoice. Rejoice this Christmas with Rev Voice.
Good evening and happy holidays. You're tuned into NB12, broadcasting from Cable 12 Studios on Robinson Road. Coming up tonight in news, a man is charged with the brutal killing of 5-year-old Daquan Clark. A pending era cabinet minister recalls an important date in Bahamian history. Plus, junk canoe preparations still underway. We've got those stories and so much more coming up. I'm Paige McCartney, and NB12 starts right now. Welcome once again to NB12. The young man arrested following the brutal murder of a 5-year-old boy was arraigned in a magistrate's court today. A relative discovered Daquan Clark's body in his home on Strawn's Alley last week. Today, the prosecutor asked that his alleged killer be sent to Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. Fawny Toot has the details.
The 20-year-old man charged with the murder of 5-year-old Daquan Clark will be sent to Sandilands for 14 days for observation. Wenzell Knowles, who was wearing a gray shirt, blue jeans, and white tennis, was transported to the magistrate's court this morning in a black police SUV. The Kemp Road resident is accused of intentionally causing the death of Daquan Clark on Thursday, December 20th. Police say the child was brutally murdered at his home on Strawn's Alley. He was stabbed in the chest and neck. Chief Magistrate Roger Gomez informed Knowles that the prosecutor has made an application for him to be sent to Sandilands Rehabilitation Center for 2 weeks. He also explained that instead of a preliminary inquiry, this matter would go straight to the Supreme Court by voluntary bill of indictment. He added that the VBI would be served on April 5, 2013. The 20-year-old, who showed no emotion during his arraignment, said yes when the chief magistrate asked him if he understands the charge filed against him. In the meantime, Chief Magistrate Gomez ordered Knowles to cooperate during his time at Sandilands. Reporting for NB12, I'm Fawny Toot.
Also from the courts, the 27-year-old man charged with the murder of Javel Gardiner apologized to the victim's family this morning, insisting that the teen's murder was, quote, not supposed to go down that way. Gardiner was shot to death on November 22nd near his aunt's home in Oaksfield. Police say he was killed after he confronted the man who allegedly robbed his 14-year-old brother. Today, Charles Hanna Jr. of Fox Court was charged with intentionally causing Gardiner's death. Hannah, wearing the black, white, and green Adidas jacket, asked Chief Magistrate Gomez for permission to state 3 points. In addition to apologizing to Gardiner's family and trying to explain what happened that morning, he also apologized to the Chief Magistrate for wasting the court's time. Chief Magistrate Gomez informed Hannah that his matter would go straight to the Supreme Court by voluntary bill of indictment on April 16, 2013. He's been remanded to custody at Her Majesty's Prison. Well, over the past 5 years, at least 25 witnesses in criminal cases have been killed, according to statistics provided by State Minister of National Security, Keith Bell. But according to anti-crime activists, that figure could be growing if witness protection efforts are not stepped up. Christina McNeil spoke with members of families of all murder victims, or FOAM, about its push for improved witness protection, and she filed this report.
I want this to stop. I want me to be the last person ever have to come and talk with something like this. This is painful. I just feel like I let my, honest to God, I just feel like I let my brothers them down, you know? I just feel like I failed them, you know? knowing that I was reaching out, and still at the end of the day, had to turn around and find money to bury both of them. Because it's painful. It's like, who do you run to when you seek help? Who do you run to prevent matters from happening? Who do you run to?
Foam founder Candy Gibson says she still believes her brother's murders could have been prevented. 36-year-old Anthro Knowles was gunned down on August 5, 2011. Less than a year later, her other brother, 31-year-old Kanaochi Knowles, met a similarly violent death on April 17, 2012. Gibson says before the first murder took place, she went to police hoping an intervention would occur before life was taken. After her first brother met his end, Gibson says she went to police again in the hopes that a second murder could be prevented. All too often, Gibson says families go to police with information, and for one reason or another, justice is slow to happen, causing many to take matters into their own hands.
Or like the case of 23-year-old Wenzell Thompson, who was scheduled to appear in court after being shot. His mother, Rosemary Cole, says she is still awaiting justice after her son was killed before his last court appearance.
He be in the court that month and was supposed to go back November the 23rd for the last hearing. And that was the last. He didn't make it to go. It was a dead person. I want justice, and I ain't getting no justice. It's hurt. It ain't easy to swallow. Hard to swallow. Every day I think about him. Every day. I trying to let go. But if I could get some justice, I'll feel better.
I understand that witnesses want to come forward, you know. They want to give the police information. But what happens to them after they give the police information? They themselves sometimes are targeted. And then who gives the police information on them?
Earlier this year, National Security Minister Dr. Bernard Nottage said a major factor hampering results in the fight against crime is the reluctance of witnesses to come forward with information. According to Gibson, the number of cooperative witnesses remains low given the incidence of witness intimidation and threats made against the families of murder victims.
Gibson says witnesses must feel comfortable that their lives are not in danger before giving information to the police, something she says requires the cooperation of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. But she says it is not solely the police's responsibility to help prevent crimes of retaliation and witness intimidation.
We also want the full cooperation of the AG's office, meaning that if anybody is attempting to get bail or bail has been approved, we want to be notified to family members. Give us the ample time, because in some cases where the murderers they made in their mind, they don't want to go to jail. And if they have to kill you and kill your whole family, they're going to do it. So if we are notified that this person is applying a bail or he or she might get bail, that'll give you ample time to restructure your life and even move off the island if you have to for your own convenience.
The Witness Protection Program protects a significant number of people, according to Police Commissioner Ellison Greenslade. That program costs taxpayers about $10,000 per week. The Witness Anonymity Act came into force in November 2011, allowing investigators and prosecutors to shield the identities of witnesses at the investigative stage up to trial in an effort to increase legal protection afforded to witnesses under the law. Reporting for NB12, I'm Christina McNeil.